Nicole Scott here for Mobile Geeks. Here I'm taking a look at the Honor 6X. This is a 5.5-inch Full HD smartphone with the MediaTek octa-core processor. We have a all-metal chassis here on the back. You can see that there's the dual camera setup with a fingerprint sensor here. Around the side we have a power button, single volume rocker, a headphone jack. There around the side you can see that we have the dual SIM card and a micro SD card slot for expansion. Down around the bottom we have a micro USB connector. It has a $250 price point, which to be honest with you is very aggressive for something that comes with this dual camera sensor. Now we have an 8 megapixel camera on the front, 12 megapixel and a 2 megapixel for depth sensing. Let me just show you a couple of photos that I took. Now there's a bar right behind me. The mid-range is where the camera starts to show its colors in low light. But take a look at this. This really isn't bad. You can see all of this, and then look how far that is. I'm actually quite impressed with how beautifully this camera performs. Now that is in part because, well, there's a really good legacy with Honor and Huawei phones in general. Now, if we're just going to take a little side-by-side here, I'm using the Mate 9, which is a larger phone, but it definitely has some inspiration in terms of build quality. Now, if you've held the Mate 9 in your hand, it has a sharper edge here, still a little contoured, but what I find really interesting about the Honor 6X is that we have the all-metal back with this curve around, and though I kind of feel like maybe it's going to be a little slippery, it does feel like it has a good amount of grip. So now we are running EMUI 8, which does have a lot of very cool features in terms of how you navigate through the phone. You can pull down and search from anywhere. Now this is the type of operating system that does not have an app drawer, but on the octa-core processor it seems to have very good performance. Now we have different internal storage options of 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of storage, or 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64, and of course I did mention that this SIM card slot is expandable. Alright, so this was just a very quick and dirty hands-on with the Honor 6X. It definitely has a very aggressive price point at $249, and it's definitely going to be a phone to look out for in 2017. It is currently available right now. If you're in Europe or the US, this is a phone that you can order today, or pre-order today. So definitely love the fact that Honor debuted a phone and now it's shipping, or it's for sale, which is really excellent. So this was just my quick look at the Honor 6X. I'm your host Nicole Scott for Mobile Geeks.